Coolin.
Hi, Bill. Hello,
Hi.
can you hear me well?
Yes, very
Okay.
clear.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend or your whole
Uh,
week?
yes, it's very nice. Yes. Mhm.
Is that a busy week for you?
Uh, Pardon?
Is that a busy week for you?
Yes. Last week I was not so busy, but this week I will be very busy because I go to the the other island of Taiwan. I now I am in Mazu. It's
Hmm.
different island. Yes.
Wow, it sounds exciting.
Yes, I have a travel with my wife.
Wow.
Uh-huh. So I am connect with you in the hotel.
Yeah, that sounds great. So, Bill, can you tell me a little bit about your trip to that island?
Today I took a plane from the Taiwan Songsan Airport in 9:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And the trip just take about 40 minutes and arrived the Mazu Island.
Wow,
Yes, and when I arrived this island, I rent motorcycle, and so uh, uh, I took my wife to travel around this island all day long. We met many tour site, uh,
mm-hmm.
beautiful uh, beautiful tour sites.
Oh, you have seen a lot of beautiful sights.
Yes.
I have seen
Uh-huh.
beautiful
Uh-huh.
sights. Okay, so she must have been very excited and she
Mhm.
must have been very happy about it,
Yes.
about
Mhm.
your trip.
Yes, but here the temperature is very low, so the weather is very cold.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
But I guess you enjoyed your trip with your wife.
Yes,
That
very
sounds
fun.
great. Sounds good.
Thank you. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, so we will be on our second part of our lesson, which is focus on listening.
okay.
So these are more on listening to audio
Uh,
recordings and then
mhm.
focusing mainly on listening to
Mhm. Mhm.
English speakers or native English speakers. Okay?
Mhm. Okay.
All right. So these are our objective for today. You will hear a lecture from a business course on advertising
Mhm.
and listen to the beginning of the lecture and
Okay.
what we will be going to discuss today, okay?
Okay.
And then
So I
later on, go ahead.
so I listen the audio
Yes, you
now.
will be listening. Yes, you can listen to the audio. And then later on, we will be answering some question based on what you heard, what you have heard. Okay?
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. But don't worry, I will be listening to the audio as well.
Mhm.
Okay? So let's start now.
Mhm. Okay. But my network is a little slowly.
I'm sorry?
My network is not so smooth. It's a little. Uh, it's a, I cannot connect to the audio.
Oh, you cannot um see the audio link.
Okay. Now it's okay.
Okay.
So I will start.
Yes, you can start now, and I'll be starting as well. Okay?
2A. Listening 1. Advertising on the air. Page 3.
Okay, let's get started now. All right. Now, as you remember, last week we talked about some basic appeals used in advertising. We talked a bit about informational appeals, that is, giving the consumer information about a product, like the price or how it works and so on. But today, we're going to talk about another type of appeal, an emotional appeal, an appeal to our feelings. This can be a positive appeal, emphasizing positive emotions like happiness or love, or a negative appeal, emphasizing negative emotions like fear or embarrassment.
Okay, finish.
Yes. So you already finished the first
Yeah,
part?
yes, I finished the audio.
Okay. So what is it all about?
This is audio is a teacher. He is talking about the different advertisement about the emotion advertisement. And they he he says have two kinds of emotion advertisement. The one is the positive advertisement, positive emotion. For example, love and the I forget. And the other one emotion advertisement is the negative emotion. For example, fear and in embarrassment. Yes.
Okay,
Fine.
so the first one would be the positive emotion, focused mainly on positive emotions. So can you give me at least an example of positive emotions that you heard from the audio?
Positive emotion. The positive emotion from the advertisement is happy. You can, if you see or heard the advertisement and you feel very happy, so you love the advertisement.
Okay. And can you give me at least one example of a negative emotion from the advertisement?
The negative emotion is for example, you can see the some kind is very ugly, or the circumstance is very not so good, and you feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So, for example, we can see some river is the pollute, or the air is polluted, and so you feel the environment is not so good.
So not so good. So you can just say negative or
Yes, that's the negative.
negative. Okay. Yeah, so good answer. So now we will be focusing on the next audio, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna look for the exact text so that we can read as well, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, now we can both listen to the audio.
Next audio.
Yes, next audio.
Next audio. Page 4 dash 01.
Yes, page 4, this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's ready. The
Listen
audio
for
ready. So I start the
Mhm.
audio. Okay.
Yeah.
main ideas.
Okay, let's get started now. All right. Now, as you remember, last week we talked about some basic appeals used in advertising. We talked a bit about informational appeals, that is, giving the consumer information about a product, like the price or how it works and so on. But today, we're going to talk about another type of appeal, an emotional appeal, an appeal to our feelings. This can be a positive appeal, emphasizing positive emotions like happiness or love, or a negative appeal, emphasizing negative emotions like fear or embarrassment. Emotional appeals are very common and a very effective technique in advertising. Why are they so effective? Well, it's because no matter how much information you give a customer about a product, it's often their feelings about it that make the sale, not the information. So today I brought in some radio ads to listen to so you can see what I'm talking about. So now we'll start with one of the most common emotional appeals, an appeal using humor.
Hey, boy. Shh. Come here. Hey, what's the matter?
What's the matter? It's the dog food he's feeding me. It's terrible. Woof. But Spot in the next yard, he gets Doggy Delight dog food. Just look at it. Delicious chunks of meat, tasty vegetables, all covered in creamy gravy. Please, please, I want Doggy Delight.
Treat your dog right. Get Doggy Delight.
Okay, now the humor here is the talking dog and the sound effects and so on. Now, you'll notice that the ad doesn't really give much information, just a bit about what's in the food, so it mostly relies on humor to sell the product. Now, let's look specifically at some of the reasons humor is so effective in advertising. One reason is what you might call the feel-good factor. That is, humor just makes us feel good, makes us laugh. And that gives us a positive feeling about the product. And that's what advertisers want, that positive feeling. Another important reason is that, well, if an ad's funny, it gets our attention, right? And really, with the huge number of ads we see and hear each day, that's the advertiser's number one problem, getting our attention. And a great thing about humor is it's very effective at getting our attention. Okay, now let's listen to another ad and pay attention to how humor is used in this one.
Thank you for calling Global Bank, the biggest bank in town. To assist you with your call, please enter your telephone number. Please enter your zip code. Please enter your birth date. Please enter your shoe size. Please enter your lucky number.
Does your bank think of you as just a number? At Neighbors Bank, there's always someone here to answer your calls. Neighbors Bank. Fast, convenient service with a personal touch.
Okay, a bank is a serious product, right? So we could have an ad with a serious appeal saying, Neighbors Bank has great service, we're the best, and all that. But this ad uses humor, huh? Why? Well, because it really gets your attention. It's a lot more interesting. So the consumer is more likely to listen to the ad and to remember it later. Okay, any questions before we move on to another example? No? All right, I'm going to play some ads with a negative emotion.
Okay, it's finished.
It's done. Okay, so now, let's focus mainly on what we have heard earlier about the man talking about. Okay, so
the first one is very not very clear. The dog.
yeah, the dog food.
Yeah, dog food. The dogs speaking. I cannot understand what the dogs how it's said.
Oh, like so it's like the speaker is mimicking a dog.
Yeah.
like how the dog is thinking about this specific product, like dog food.
Of course.
So I'm having some hard time understanding the dog as well, because they speak a little different, not really clear, right?
Not very clear. Yes, I cannot really understand what the dogs are speaking.
Yeah, what he's speaking, because that's the thing. That's why they are doing it, to make it humorous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So when we say humorous, so it will make you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what about the second ad about the bank or neighbor's bank?
The second ad is much more clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because the lady's speaking is very clear, and is the lady just say some word. Just you must follow her word. So it's very clear. And the object is it's a gentleman. He said the different opinion or different expression how to contact the bank. So
Okay.
it's easy to understand.
Okay. So it's mainly focusing on ways to contact the bank. So
Yes.
it's humorous as well, but it's in a serious matter, right?
Yes.
So the first one is focusing on about dog food, and
So,
the second one is mainly focusing on that a man's need, like for example, bank, or to save money. So yeah, good. It's good to hear that you got the main ideas of the audio. So now, are you ready for our short quiz?
okay.
Okay. All right. So now, number one. So can you read the following?
Number one.
Yes.
Okay. The number one. I read in the number one sentence. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Number one. The lecture is about letter B, emotional appeals in advertising.
Okay. Emotional appeal. So I'm gonna highlight this one. This is your answer. Okay, let's say it still. Okay. So number two.
Number two.
Mhm.
Okay.
The
Are you
professor.
ready?
Yes. Okay. It's your turn.
The professor gives example of humorous F's. Hey.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So number three is
Number three is
okay. According to the. So would you want to read that, or would you want me to read it?
you read it. Okay.
Okay. So according to the professor, the ads are effective because they A. include famous people opinions, B. give information, C. make us feel good.
C, make us feel good.
Make us feel good. So,
Right.
all right. So we can highlight this. Yeah. So number four.
Excuse me. I have a question.
Okay.
I cannot understand the answer A, including feminist is what? Feminist people's opinions.
Include filmers. Filmers.
Feminist.
Can you say it again? Filmers.
Filmers. What is mean filmers?
Okay. So filmers is mainly focusing on people's opinions, or a film, or some quiet recording or casting of people's opinions. Like for example, testimonies. You know testimonies?
Testimony. I don't know.
Okay, testimony is an experience with the product, or what you, and the other thing is comments about the product. Comments about the product.
Comments about
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so when we say include famous people opinion, it means, like for example, the company is selling soap,
Mhm.
and then um, one of the famous celebrity in Taiwan is telling about how good is this soap and how it whitens her skin for just a week. So that is an example of testimony
Mhm. Mhm.
or a famous opinion, people opinion. So their opinion counts for other people so that other people may get a hint about the product or may know a little bit about the product itself.
Mhm.
Yeah, so all right. So
Sort of
yeah.
famous. Famous is the same as testimonious, is right?
Mhm.
But
Sorry. Go.
uh, famous is the word is the same as testimonious.
Testimonies. So there's a lot of
Testimonies.
words. There's a lot of words that can describe films.
Mhm.
If you search it, there's a lot different words. But this is the shortest way that I can make it more clear.
Mhm.
Testimonies or comments about other people. Like for example, I'm selling ice cream, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell a specific customer, what do you think about the ice cream? Is it is it taste good, or um, what sort of flavor do you like?
Maybe a cherry,
Yes.
or
So there's
strawberry.
yes,
Mm.
strawberry, right? So Filmus is dynamic, so it means it is a wide it has a wide range of topics that um you can do or
Mhm.
about other people's opinion. It might be a testimony or a
Mhm.
comment or
Mhm.
opinion of other people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So, yeah, so your answer is letter C. Make us feel good.
mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
I,
All right.
I suppose.
Yeah. So, number 4, the ads are also effective because
uh, yes, are also effective because let us see, that gets our attention.
they get our attention. Okay, I'm gonna highlight this one. All right. So now before we move on to the script, let's study about the first question, okay? And I have a list of answer here in my end. And all right, so the lecture is about informational appeals, emotional, international. So the correct answer is emotional appeal. So this is correct answer.
Correct. Okay.
Yes, yellow. I'm gonna highlight this yellow.
Mhm.
Okay. So wrong. Highlight. Yeah. So number 2, it's the professor gives example of humorous
Humor
ads. Yeah, that's correct one. Letter
is
A.
also correct.
Yes. Yeah, the two ads are humorous. So it might be they
Mhm.
have a different ways of making people laugh, but it's humorous.
Humorous, yes.
Yes.
Mhm. Different kinds of humorous.
Yes, that's right. Different types of humor. Okay.
Different type. Mhm.
Different types of
Different
humor
type.
or different ways.
Mhm.
So, number 3, according to the professor, the ads are effective because they so
Make us feel good
make us
about
feel good.
the product.
Yeah, this is the correct answer. Make us feel good. Why
It's also
does it
correct.
makes us? Yes, it's correct because humor makes us feel good, and the ads are centered mostly on humor.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, all correct. 4. You got 3 correct answers. In number
Mhm.
4, the ads are also effective because
They get our attention.
yeah, right. So
Also correct.
that's correct. They get our attention because it's humorous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. So all four
Yeah.
question is correct.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Very good. You're improving. Yeah.
Thank you.
So now we will be moving on to our. But do you have any question about the
Uh,
previous lesson?
no, no question. None. But
No.
just the advertise the dog. The
Mhm.
dogs
Yeah.
speaking. I cannot understand very well.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. I can also relate because there are some words that I can't understand because
Just hear the audience. Just hear voice. This is not very
clear, right?
very yes.
And
Yeah.
that's make the ads humorous because the dog is speaking very, funny in a funny way.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So now we will be moving on to our listen for details. So I suppose this is the same audio,
Mm-hmm.
and we will be filling in the blanks here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So yeah. So could be a short script from the audio that we will be listening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
We listen again the audio.
Yes, we'll listen to the audio again, and then let's see. Let's fill up the following examples or following blanks here based on the audio. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'm
Some
gonna.
note.
Yes, you can
Some
take a
note.
note. You can take a note of the words, and then let's check it maybe later. Okay?
So I finish the work the blanket. Blank.
Yes, you finish it. You fill it up.
Fill it up.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's listen.
Uh-huh. Start.
Yes, let's start now.
Mm-hmm.
Listen for main ideas.
Finish. Very short.
Yes.
Hello.
It's
This is
finished.
the Friendship Force. The Friendship Force helps
So I
people make
complete the
friends
blank.
all over
Okay.
the world.
Oh,
We think a world of friends is a world of
The
peace.
page
it's a
four
different
dash-
thing.
Information about the Friendship Force,
The
press
page 4
1.
dash
To speak
02 is very
Oh,
short.
it's different.
Different.
Yeah. So I think the audio is not about intro to advertising. So it is the other one. So do you want to listen it again so that we can fill it up?
Feed the blanket.
Yes. This one.
This one gives consumers emotion about the product.
Gives consumers emotion. Okay. So example.
Example, price and how it work.
And
How it work.
how it works.
Mhm.
Okay. So can you say works?
Works.
Okay. Works.
Works. Right.
Yeah. So yes, right. So later we will be discussing this and about this one. This week.
This week, emotion appears.
Mhm.
Feeling.
Positive.
Positive.
Mhm.
Happiness and love is positive. The blank is positive.
Yeah. Right.
Positive.
Okay.
Okay. And next, negative is fear.
Fear.
Fear investment.
Mhm.
Fear. and common effective. I don't know. Effective.
Common, effective, and
Effective and getting and getting our attention.
attention. Okay.
Attention.
Okay, so it could be getting our attention or catching people's attention.
People's attention.
Okay. All right. So, how about this one?
This one, the brink often makes the sales. Emotion often makes the sales, not function. Not function.
Function. Okay.
Information, not information. Information.
So how about this? Common appeal?
Most common appeal. Most common appeal. Humorous.
Humorous? Okay. Oh.
Dog food.
Funny voice and
voice sound effect. Not much about a product. Not much what? Not much function, information.
not much information.
Not much information.
Okay. And effective.
Effective. Feel good factor equal give us attention.
Good, very good. Attention about a product. Okay. Number 2.
Getting our attention.
Getting
our attention.
Our attention.
Our attention. Advertisers, first one proper. The labor bank. Humor can be used with. Humor can be used with. Humor can be used with. I don't know. Humor can be
used with
sale. No?
Okay, let's say sale or serious products.
Selling. Serious.
For example, banks.
Oh, can be serious products.
Yeah. Okay, so before we move on to our make inferences, so I want you to listen as well to the audio. Listen it again and then check if there would be some misheard or missed things that you weren't able to listen, and then we can check it both. Okay.
So listen again.
Yes, we can listen it again. So here, and then let's check which one we miss. Okay. All right.
So I play the audio.
Yes, you can play the audio.
Listen for main ideas.
And then let's go back to the
Okay.
details. Okay?
Hello, this is the Friendship Force. The Friendship Force helps people make friends all over the world. We think a world of friends is a world of peace.
Oh, it's the same. It's playing a different. Or is
Different.
it? Yeah. This one, maybe? One moment. This one. You can cross that out, exit that out, and then let's look for the other one. The listening one, advertising on air. Why is that? It's different. Okay, one moment.
Uh-huh.
Two. A.
You are
Two.
in page
Two.
8.
A.
Mm-hmm.
Listening 1. Advertising on
Now
the air.
Oh, it's different. It's advertising. I can't find the other one. It should be here. Did you remember when on what audio did we listen to?
The
With the advertisement?
the first audio.
Listen for main idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can you speak again?
Yeah. Did you remember what audio did we listen to, or on what page did we listen to for the ads like dog food and bank or neighbor's bank?
I remember. I remember. It's the track 4.
It's track 4. This one? I think it's different. Is this one? Or the other one? Track 4.
Listen for main
This
ideas.
yes, this one.
Okay. So let's listen it again. I think it's Friendship Force.
Hello, this is the Friendship Force. The Friendship Force helps people make friends all over the world. Friends is a world of peace.
So are we both hearing Friendship Force instead of the ads?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh.
I am not I am listen the audio of track 4 now.
Okay.
Can you hear my audio?
Yes. No, I cannot hear your audio.
A.
Oh, you cannot hear my
Listening
audio.
1.
Oh, okay.
Advertising on the air.
I am hear the track 4 audio.
The check for audio? Which one? This one?
Yes, this one. Yes, correct.
Okay.
I am not. Yes, this is
Listen
track
for
4.
main ideas.
Okay, yeah, I got it now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So now let's check it out.
Okay, let's get started now. All right. Now, as you remember, last week we talked about some basic appeals
So I
used
start
in
to
advertising.
listen to the audio.
We talked a bit about
Yes.
informational appeals.
So just
That is,
click
giving the consumer information.
Were you able to listen the correct audio?
Yes, I can. I
Yes.
can.
Yes. So now you can check if it's right, the answers that we have here. Okay?
Something a little difficult.
So let's see if we answer it
Uh-huh.
correctly. Actually, this is not a quiz, but listening skill. So first you listen, you will listen to an audio and then catch up any important details from the audio, like this one, the way they um, the way they note the main ideas about the audio, and then afterwards checking what you got.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
So let's check what we have if we really understand the audio. Okay. All right.
Corinne,
Mm-hmm.
may I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Next time I uh, uh, listen to the audio before the class and fill the blank before the class.
Yeah. So
Is
that's a
okay?
good idea. Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's a good
Okay.
idea. Now you can listen to the audio before the class, and then just fill up everything, and then we will be checking it again so that it
Oh,
would not
okay.
consume our time as well.
Okay.
Okay?
So next time I will do this just this way. I can uh,
Mm-hmm.
listen the audio
Yes,
before the class.
before
Fill the
class,
blank.
every audio, so that you have an idea about every audios.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, that's a good idea. Good. So
Uh,
now,
About a product, like the price or how it works and so on. But today, we're going to talk about another type of appeal, an emotional appeal, an appeal to our feelings. This can be a positive appeal, emphasizing positive emotions like happiness or love, or a negative appeal, emphasizing
this is
negative
correct.
emotions like fear or
correct?
embarrassment. Emotional appeals are very common and a very effective technique in advertising. Why are they so effective? Well, it's because no matter how much information you give a customer about a product, it's often their
Here is
feelings
correct.
about it that make the sale, not the information.
Feelings. Okay.
So today I brought in some radio ads to listen to so you can see what I'm talking about. So now we'll start with one of the
Emotion
most
feeling.
common emotional appeals, an appeal using humor.
Humor.
Hey, boy. Shh. Come here. Hey, what's the matter?
No, it's the dog voice again.
It's the dog food he's feeding me. It's terrible. Woof. But Spot in the next yard, he gets doggy delight dog food. Just look at it. Delicious chunks of meat, tasty vegetables, all covered in creamy gravy. Please, I want doggy delight.
Treat your dog right. Get doggy delight.
Okay, now the humor here is the talking dog and the sound effects and so on. Now, you'll notice that the ad doesn't really give much information, just a bit about what's in the food, so it mostly relies on humor to sell the product. Now, let's look specifically at some of the reasons humor is so effective in advertising. One reason is what you might call the feel-good factor. That is, humor just makes us feel good, makes us laugh, and that gives us a positive feeling about the product. And that's what advertisers want, that positive feeling. Another important reason is that, well, if an ad's funny, it gets our attention, right? And really, with the huge number of ads we see and hear each day, that's the advertiser's #1 problem: getting our attention. And a great thing about humor is it's very effective at getting our attention. Okay, now let's listen to another ad and pay attention to how humor is used in this one.
Thank you for calling Global Bank, the biggest bank in town. To assist you with your call, please enter your telephone number. Please enter your zip code. Please enter your birth date. Please enter your shoe size. Please enter your lucky number.
Does your bank think of you as just a number? At Neighbors